If Sexyy Red doesn't settle down for the sake of her newborn daughter, a terrible future awaits the baby. Today, we will talk about whether the girl regretted raising her first son without a father. But who will be the new ideal daddy for Sexy's children? Subscribe, give us thumbs up, and find out which of the potential fathers of Red's daughter will spare her $10 and who will splurge $1 million. And what is her mother's mistake she's afraid of repeating when raising 2 children? After all, without this, all her money and success will not help lift the kids out of poverty. But wait, what kind of poverty? The father of Red's newborn daughter, Chyna, is Drake himself. On Valentine's Day, the rapper released a video for their joint song, Bricc Baby Daddy, where the girl gave birth to him. Everyone decided that this was confirmation of the paternity of the Canadian millionaire. Don't rush to conclusions. Watch until the end and we'll tell you, is Red using Drake only for his money?
I'm wrong if I put Drake on child support.
Or is the rapper getting closer to Drizzy so her children can finally have a normal family? After all, otherwise, her daughter will give birth out of wedlock, and her son will end up behind bars, especially because of such a dad. In June 2023, Bricc Baby, the main contender for the role of her daughter's father, told real-life street stars about his view on child support.
It's always too much when you putting it in her hands. Shit, $10.
The rapper now has 2 daughters, Zoya and 1-year-old Kai, whom daddy wants to give a good education. But his album was canceled, and there are fewer and fewer ways to make money to support his children. He doesn't need another child. He will not build a serious relationship with Sexyy. And this is what the girl needs now. After all, she can cope with 2 children. Her mom babysits Chucky and helps with baby Chyna, but Red is already following in her mom's footsteps and making her biggest mistake, choosing work over parenting. Because of her always busy mother, Red got involved with her boyfriend early, helped him in illegal affairs, and gave birth out of wedlock. Her daughter risks repeating the fate of the rapper. In 2024, Sexyy planned to start a career on TV and launch a line of cosmetics, clothing, and wigs. And all for the sake of the children's happiness.
Just get my son out of the hood so he don't got to grow up in the kind of environment I did.
But will Drake, a global superstar currently on tour, be that kind of father? Yes, he shared in an interview with Lil Wayne on Young Money Radio on Apple Music that even with his busy schedule, he still finds time to spend time and raise his son. That is the kind of man Red is missing. Moreover, lately, he often finds himself next to a girl. On February 12, 2024, he performed at the Enterprise Center in her native St. Louis, where Sexyy was rumored to have given birth to her daughter. And what's strange is that the rapper canceled all subsequent shows. That's right, spring shows in Birmingham, Memphis, and Denver were canceled for no reason. Does this mean that he wants to spend time with his newborn daughter? Quite possibly. After all, Red made it clear she would do anything for her children. That means she needs a generous and attentive man.
He's so spoiled. He loves new shit.
Every time you come home, you bring him some new shit. Like, I've been gone 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
Baby Chyna will have the same number of gifts, although it is not yet known what mom and dad gave the girl on her birthday. Her rare name was hinted at by Red at a Chinatown-themed baby shower with a custom cake that read Princess Chyna. And before the birth of her daughter, Red showed her mansion in Miami on Instagram. Almost everything in the house is pink, especially the girl's chic bedroom. And what's interesting is that her son lives in it, not his room. The kid's room is decorated in Marvel style because the boy is obsessed with Spider-Man. Obsessed so much, his mom bought him a diamond pendant with this character on it. In January 2023, the rapper spent between $100,000 and $250,000 on jewelry for herself, her mother, and her son at Icebox Diamonds and Watches. In addition to the pendant and chain, Chucky received a new pair of diamond earrings. In the summer of 2023, his mother bought him another pair from Jewelry Unlimited. As we see, the boy bathes in luxury and grows up spoiled. Therefore, Sexyy needs a man to teach her son how to behave.
It's like he's been here before, huh?
Yeah, he do. He grown.
Some children are like that.
Yeah,
man.
my mom be like, this little boy think he 22.
The boy is growing so fast that on November 4, 2023, his mother had to apologize to the teacher. Chucky made a cigarette out of dough that looked like, you know what. He's probably growing up like his dad, who is serving time. But Adonis, Drake's son, speaks French, creates pictures and songs, and plays basketball. That is even though the boy does not live with his dad under the same roof. Red obviously wouldn't mind setting a good example for her son. Moreover, Drizzy doesn't spoil the child as much as Sexyy. He likes to throw parties for his son. For his 4th birthday, he threw him a Lego party, where Bugs Bunny came to congratulate Adonis. The boy goes with his dad to basketball games, but he doesn't have diamond chains and earrings worth hundreds of thousands. Drizzy, by the way, wears pendants with his son's name and photo, and Alex Moss made him a $77,000 ring with his son's birth date. But the rapper wears jewelry himself and does not give it to a young child, unlike Red. Her net worth is $400,000, and she recklessly spends it on luxury while millionaire Drake saves on gifts. We're not saying he's a cheapskate. We're saying he knows how to manage money. After all, if Sexyy continues this cycle, she will have nothing to bequeath to her children, which is already not a good example for them. Even her mother gave up.
She's like, girl, I already know you a hoe. I know you ratchet. So she ain't care.
Parents of rappers' young fans are concerned about how the girl's art influences young people. 5-year-old girls twerk to her songs and sing about how they need a rich baby daddy. It's no surprise Red's impact on her own children will be even worse. And while her ex, Chucky Sr., was nearby, everything was fine.
When he was rapping, was he supportive?
Yeah,
He was?
he was very supportive. He used to give my son whenever I had a show, whatever I had to do.
Bricc Baby, who denies paternity and is busy with his first family, clearly won't be as supportive of Red. Little-known rapper, Woo Deuce, there is almost no information about him, and we do not know what kind of father he would be. But we have already mentioned that Drake can take on such responsibilities. After all, he not only took Red on tour and recently shot a video with her for Rich Baby Daddy, but he could also be there during childbirth. Moreover, he paid all the medical bills of his ex, Sophie Brasseau, when she gave birth to Adonis in 2017. To see his son more often, Drizzy likes to send him a private jet.
I want to be able to go places with my son and share memories with my son.
And Drake isn't the only one who wants to spend more time with his kids. Red herself will have almost no shows after the birth of her daughter. The earliest is March 15th at Rolling Loud, California. And considering the girl performed 7th month pregnant back in November 2023, this pause speaks volumes. When she gave birth to Chucky in 2020, she stayed at home with him, at the insistence of the boy's father. But when the baby was 6 months old, they separated, and Red plunged headlong into work. Who made Sexyy decide to pause her career now? Drake, Woo Deuce, or someone else? Share your opinion in the comments and wait for new details.